Guys, I'm back again with my sister Nora to tell you don't miss out on this life with God, huh, Nora?
Yep.
So today we met out on our field running. And let me tell you, that's where I go, I sit down, and I say, God, this is what's going on with me. And everything that's going on in my head, Nora, everything, all the problems, all the stresses, all the frustrations, everything is my time to vent with God and present everything that's going on with me. And then He gives me back a response, believe it or not. Do you find that with God, Nora?
For sure.
Like today, I did a post, so I have to tell you guys what I wrote about in the post, how God communicates with me in these runs. So it was a song between the songs that I play, Nora, you hear him from him too in the songs.
For sure.
The lyrics, you hear him speaking to you.
Yeah.
And then I have our family's website. So between listening to my old videos or reading old posts or stuff going on there, he speaks to me and say, Nick, this is how I need you to handle all the situations going on. Like the song from Wale On Chill. He said, girl, I'm trying to hear all your problems. Can you believe that? God is telling me He wants to hear all my problems. So I can lighten your load. No, you're not fighting along because I'm protecting you from them. So chill. And that's one thing my brother Kevin always teaches me. He said, Nick, I want you to be on chill mode, not taking anything too seriously, you know? Because when we're rolling with God, huh, Nora? We just have to show up, give our best, and leave the rest with God, guys. Do the best of your abilities. And then hand the rest over to God.
It's all about trust.
Yeah.
Trust and faith.
Trust and faith, and just walking with Him.
Faith is important to God.
Right.
Very
One moment at a time, step by step, day by day, you know, on chill. And what else He had to say to me? He said, it's time to get back into Tom Brady mode. But Tom Brady was, you know, I feel like the greatest athlete of all time, who taught me that every day I gotta train myself like an athlete. You know, so what I eat, what I drink, how I sleep, how I think, everything like an athlete. And just prepare myself to be the greatest of all time wife, all-time mother. In person, I need to bring you guys closer to God, man. So I gotta train myself like Tom Brady style. Every day I wake up, have my runs, my smoothie, what I eat, what I drink, how I sleep, everything, guys. Okay, so I want you guys here with me. Let's be the greatest of all time in our own worlds. Huh, Nora?
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm God's official influencer now, Nora. And we all are.
We should be.
Yeah, we're all His representatives in the world. And then at one point He said, Nick, look around, look at your life. So you have a speck of a cross I've asked you to carry. And I want you to accept this cross from Jesus, Nora. So God said, I want you to accept it joyfully, lovingly, and hide it behind a beautiful smile. That I'm going to be His representative in the world and inspire you guys to do the same. Whatever cross it is that you have, we all have our share of crosses. But we can carry them on God's behalf lovingly and joyfully. Going the extra mile, all for God, guys, who's doing so much for us. And this message came up again in a video that I did like a couple of years ago about making allowances for the weaknesses of others, guys. That we must keep forgiving, keep loving extravagantly. That I must be the glue, keeping my family together, my home happy, peaceful, loving. Okay, guys, pretending we don't see, pretending we don't hear what we hear. But to tie love and loyalty around my neck, keeping silent and venting all my frustrations to God. That's a tough one though, Nora.
I think it grows. The habit grows when you practice it over time. It's all about putting it into practice.
Yeah.
And then it becomes easier as you grow. You know, in your spiritual journey, it becomes easier.
You have to practice this loving and forgiving thing.
Yeah.
And it gets easier, like you said, that you're able to, you know, God increases our ability and our capacity to forgive. And that's where our appointments would come on with God. That's what He keeps reminding me of the person He's calling me to be in the world, guys. And then He tells me, stop being a baby-faced whiner. Like, I have a great life. Suck it up, buttercup. And then He tells me, He said, His grace is sufficient, Nora, to tackle any problem I have. So everything that's on my head, tells me His grace is sufficient to help me tackle whatever situation, whatever concern. It's just for me to take time to listen to Him, pause, ask Him, God, what is it you would have me to do? And keep listening to Him, keep walking with Him. Make God your life partner, guys. His grace is sufficient to handle my problem, our problems, all the problems in the entire world. And He gives us individualized attention and detail. But we got to take time. We got to take time to learn His voice. Like when He sang the song to me, this is a Barry White song, said, can't get enough of your love. Said, I can't get enough of your love. How can I explain all the things I feel? You've given me so much. Girl, you're so unreal. Still, I keep loving you more and more each time. Girl, what am I going to do? Because you blow my mind. Can't get enough of your love. And you know it is for me to feel like the God, the creator of the universe, is singing to me that He can't get enough of my love. Honestly, guys, I was on that run, happy dancing. And that's what I want all of us, just knowing and feeling loved by God. And guess what? I sang that song right back to Him. Can't get enough of your love, God. So, guys, I don't want to be happy dancing all by myself, out in the street looking like a crazy person. I want you here with me, knowing how much God loves you, that we don't have to handle our problems alone. God is there. It's just to take that time so you develop that spiritual discipline of sitting down and hashing out however way you find. The runs are it for me. And I'm sticking to my 3.11 every day. For 50 days, that's a challenge to myself, to keep it going. Just don't miss out, guys. The best life is with God. Nora, any final words?
I mean, we just have to remember that wisdom is applied knowledge. You know, it's easy to acquire knowledge, but application is where I think a lot of us have a challenge, and that's why we have to just start small. It's just about building small habits of making time for God, because He always makes time for us, whether we see it happening around us or not. We are always on His mind, and so we have to always remember to make time for God, because He is important. He is first, and so we should keep Him in first place.
Exactly. Make God your priority, guys. Every second, every moment. This life too hard. We need Him. We need His guidance. Don't miss out. Peace. Thanks, sweetie.